should have been. That would have been a good one. That was a great setup.
Yes, it was.
That's why you should always be recording. Like that old awful always be recruiting. In Army recruiting.
Boo.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you join the Army. I wish we would have had a 3-pronged attack of liminals, superliminal, and subliminal.
Yeah.
What's
hey,
superliminal?
You. Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Join the Navy. Okay.
Join the Navy. Okay.
Back when
I love that
when
episode.
The Simpsons that was one of the best episodes
Heck yeah.
ever. The NSYNC new Kids on the Block. That's the name of it. Instead of New Kids on the Block.
I know, but I loved it. It was funny because it's like, well, it was years later. You were like, I was like talking about Banana Republic, and you're like, that's an actual store?
Yeah, I didn't
like,
know it was a real place. I thought, because they say, I think they say Bandana Republic in the show.
I don't remember
Maybe
that
they
part.
actually say banana. I'm not
I think
quite
they say
sure,
Banana
but
Republic, but yeah.
I heard banana, and when you started talking, I was like, Simpsons? Like, come on now.
No,
that can't be real.
An actual store that sells clothes.
Like, I knew the political meaning of it and whatnot, but, whatever. I guess we could start the show with people are listening to us ramble on about Banana Republic. Not sponsored by them. This is the almost a daily cup of genre, LRM Online's supposedly daily entertainment, geek and pop culture show, sponsored by Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. Link down below. We're out of focus.
Yes, we are.
And that's even better now. I get to the awesome. Please stand by. And why does our camera do this to us?
Because it hates you.
It does. It does hate me. You know what?
Yeah, this looks like crap.
I want to let it focus. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most professional podcast on LRM Online
We try.
and the Genreverse podcast network. Check out the LRM YouTube channel. Keep an eye out for announcements about the Genreverse YouTube channel starting up in the near future. And then, whatever podcast app you're listening to us on, please subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I think I said I'm Kyle Malone. That's Christine. Our social media is down below, and I'm grabbing my soda. How you doing, babe?
I am very well. You seem to be in a mess.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like our Monday for the show. You know, haven't been on the last couple days, appointments and stuff, and health issues with me as usual. Yay. Anyways, I guess we could start off, ladies and gentlemen, by just taking a quick look over at lrmonline.com. And, Winona Forever. Oh, what? Winona Earp or something? I don't know.
I haven't clicked on it yet.
Yeah, I haven't. But take a look at what's going on lrmonline.com. A couple cool things. One, Wilmer Valderrama has been tapped in a reboot of sorts, or reimagining, if you will, in a period piece series for Zorro, but it will actually be more, not necessarily the high action adventure style that came from the 90s movies or the original show, but a modern telenovela type setting. So actors cool. It's not necessarily what I wanted. I wanted to see us like take the Banderas Zorro and bump, 25 years, 30 years into the future from the 1840s and kind of have, him train the next person to take it up in like the 1860s, 1870s. But we're going to get, a complete back to the original Zorro that Hopkins played in the last movies. And then, I don't know. What do you think about it, Christine?
I'm interested. I mean, I know that there's been a lot, and we have been complaining a lot, I will admit, on reboots and things like that. But this one, I'm interested in. I mean,
it hasn't had a whole bunch of recent attempts.
It hasn't been overdone. It hasn't been. I mean, there's been, previous projects besides the one in '98, and then the second one.
Series, and
they've got stuff like that. So it hasn't been abused.
Hasn't been like Batman or Spider-Man, Ghostbusters, where you have to try
It's
it
like, oh, we're
twice
doing
in
this again.
rapid succession. You know.
Exactly. So yes, this one I'm looking forward to. And then like if you could see like the top, the very top, my no wait no right there. See right there the reboot and imagining that isn't set in Europe's royal history or its high class.
Yeah,
I mean we've got way too many, and it's getting irritating. I mean, a couple years ago they started the Spanish Princess, and then now they're doing Anne Boleyn again. You know, so it's like if it's not the Tudor period, you know, it's like what else are they going to do?
we also have the
Regency.
Great.
Yeah, but we are enjoying the Great.
Yeah.
So there's some that are enjoyable that are different, but you know, it's just like, oh, okay, we're doing this again.
We haven't really heard a lot out of Eastern Europe to include Russia, as far as, you know, following, like you mentioned, the Tudors. Everyone loves to mess with that era.
Before, during, and after.
And then of course like the fucking Pope. I was trying to say the word that ends with C, but I can't.
Papacy?
Thank you. Shows dealing with that.
Yeah.
But so
yeah, they got a few of those too, and yeah, so it's like I like it when they want to do a period piece that is a little different.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of history out there that's not just Western Europe. I mean,
and social climbers.
Yeah, so I'm down to see what they do with it. The format, you know, everyone's kind of got. I think a lot of people have a stereotypical point of like reference when they hear the word telenovela. We'll see what Disney does with it. It's going to be a series, and that gives them a lot more room to do things. So I'll be interested to see how it all turns out. Yeah, I guess that's it for Zorro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cover the rumors right now. I think the Sony execs. Remember how last week I kind of gave props to Amy Pascal and the idea of the new Spider-Man trilogy. Yeah. There's been a lot of like walkbacks, including Amy at the world premiere for No Way Home, I think, saying that that the things details are still being worked out, but as a producer, it's all going to happen in her mind. Tom Rotham, which is one of those assholes that was there with Tony Vincicara. See, it was a team name. I thought it was Tony Fox or Tom Fox or some shit. But anyways, the Sony execs that were, we've got the Marvel playbook. We know how Feige does things. We can do it too. That's why Feige walked into Amy's office and said, Amazing 3 will fail. And you guys went, oh shit, yeah, it will. And went over with Marvel. But anyways. Yeah. So they walk back some of those things, but of course, No Way Home hits tomorrow, and one thing I did want to kind of bring up with that is the reviews, the kind of early crowd reactions, or not crowd reactions, early critic reactions, if you will. So 95% positive so far. Okay, we will just read right off for you guys from top to wherever I decide. Bill Goodicoots of the Arizona Republic, a top critic, says Watts keeps things moving and Holland makes the character his own. 3.5 out of 5. Okay.
Okay, here, let me read this one.
Sure, Jack Hawkins.
Yeah, the hype may prove infectious on occasion, but No Way Home has reduced the franchise to insufferable geek culture.
Has Jack Hawkins of, hey, you guys, how many Marvel movies have you watched? Because they're all filled with insufferable amounts of geek culture if you're not into that. If this is the first time you've ever...
I know, stay home.
If I don't want to say that, but I mean, if this is the first Marvel film you've used that phrase, then you haven't been paying attention to them. you should have not liked any of them, and I'm not going to
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like,
down
if
that
it makes
rabbit
you that
hole.
angry, stay home. There's
Yeah,
other things to review.
and I mean, not only that, but you and I have been critical about the amount of potential fan service here, but our point is, how does it land? Now, from this, in being reduced to insufferable geek culture, I mean, sure, you could be annoyed by the amount of references, like I was with Ghostbusters Afterlife, where it's just like reference, but that's it. Like having the fire pole in the secret, lab. What sense did that wouldn't happen? Like none of the four Ghostbusters would put a fire pole as the primary way to get to their secret lab. It was just literally they're like, well, we're not setting it in the New York firehouse. We've got to get a fire pole in there somehow. So if it's a bunch of that, yeah, and they don't feed into anything with the story, that could be bad. But this just kind of makes it sound like he's complaining about the past movies coming into the current ones, which all depends on how it lands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will find out.
Yeah, you want to talk Jim's Slowtech from Original Sin, CIN?
Let's see here. Spider-Man No Way Home is a comfort food gift to longtime fans, like a crossover episode of two or more beloved TV series. With winks, callbacks, trivia, cameos, supervillains, and copious destruction.
So what I'm saying, they gave them a B. I see a 3. There's our first 4 out of 5 from the Houston Chronicle. Carrie Darling, or Kari Darling, Kari. Incredibles.
Oh yeah, anyways, I think that would be.
It would be Carrie, I believe.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was just making the shut up woman. Deft, funny, and surprisingly emotional superhero adventure that manages to provide both fan service for the Marvel faithful and breezy entertainment for those who wouldn't know Peter Parker from Peter Jackson. I don't know how many people would know Peter Jackson today. Either, unfortunately. Great director. Thank you, Peter Jackson, for existing. The first 5 out of 5, we have a Hulk, Nicola Austin Watson. The cast triumphantly pulls off one of the most ambitious and heartfelt installments yet for a near perfect Spider-Man flick. Now, whenever I hear heartfelt, that starts making me worry about how much past stuff is like, hey, look at me. Everyone hated me before. Even you probably have messages about hating me, but look at me. Look at me now. I'm back in your face. Like, I hate that shit. It is getting annoying.
Yeah.
I guess
I'll read
bad.
Robbie's.
Yeah. Daily Telegraph.
Yeah, Robbie Collin. Less resembles the franchise-bending ensemble romp promised by its trailers, and then an all-star Zoom call with a visual effects budget.
Wow. Yeah. Charlotte O'Sullivan gave it Robbie gave it a 3 out of 5. Charlotte O'Sullivan 5 out of 5. Neil Smith 3 out of 5. You see, why is that technically a rotten score? That's over half. That's got to be in the positive in my mind.
Barely. It's like it's starting to rot.
But it's still not a negative. It's not 2.5 or below in my opinion. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. So I see a lot of 3, 3.5, B plus, 6 out of 10. See, look at that. 2.5 out of 4, and that one's
fresh.
Considered a positive. Let's see.
Strange. I don't know. I guess maybe
4 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 3, 5 out of 5, 15.5 out of 20. Okay, I'll show you Film Inc. That's a very odd grading score. There's a lot of like loves it, hates it, and then there's a lot, 2 small groups of loving it all 4 or 5 out of 5. A. I haven't even seen an A. But it seems like the most people are in that mid-range. Like, yeah, it's fun, it's good. I'm wondering, I would love to look into like the ages of these people and find out how many are like Holland grew up with Holland, or at least are getting into this business with Holland, grew up with Garfield or grew up with Maguire. Like, I have a feeling people that are maybe, I don't know. I want to see the kind of breakdown. Maybe Nick and I will look at that. Okay. Yeah. How are you feeling about the reviews?
I'm kind of, I don't know. I mean, because there's a lot. I mean, it's 95%, but I mean, we're talking about critics here, so
Yeah.
sometimes there'd be like, "Oh my God, there's all these flaws, but it's great." So
I love to do that.
I want to know what the fans think of it because a lot of their opinions is what I'm kind of like as a fan myself. It's like that's where I look to.
Yeah.
Not that I don't have any trust in critics, but some of them are. It's just kind of like I don't get it. This is so, it's like polarizing. It's like I don't. What's going on here? What are you doing? So we'll have to wait and see because I don't know. This still doesn't help me.
Yeah.
This is my opinion though.
To me, it makes me worried because it's a lot similar to Ghostbusters Afterlife. Reading early reactions or early reviews for that, there were people that were just like, the nostalgia all over my face. Take that however you guys want to. But there were others that were like, oh, the nostalgia is just awful. And then there's me in the middle, like, you didn't do anything with the nostalgia. You literally were just like, hey, Ghostbusters logo, proton pack, a ghost that reminds you of Slimer but isn't Slimer. Like, you guys didn't use the nostalgia. Yeah. I'm not upset that you had it in there. I was just disappointed you didn't do jack shit with it. But
yeah,
that's a different story. You guys can go watch my review of Ghostbusters Afterlife here on the LRM Online YouTube channel or the Genreverse Podcast Network.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to take a break for the ad, Christy. Is that cool?
That's fine.
You want to say, take it away, Grow Generation?
Take it away, Grow Generation.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. For all of your cultivation needs, Grow Generation has the right products, service and staff to make your grow successful. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
And thank you guys so much for sponsoring the episode. Link in the boxes below and on the LRM write-up page. If you're hanging out on the website watching this, the link is in the article as well. Whew. Anyways, the National Film Registry announced all the new movies that are being that have been selected for preservation in the Library of Congress, and there's some cool choices on here. So this began a long time ago. Countries have been archiving things. There's national libraries, national archives across the planet. Things that are culturally important, things that are historically important, and considering entertainment essentially exists the way it does today because of the U.S. film market. Yes, guys, I know about plays, I know history, got it, but there's no film industry without Hollywood. So it is both culturally and historically important to preserve things.
Yes.
Way back in the late 1980s, 1989, the first group of movies that got selected included quite a few things that people would expect.
Because there's a lot to grab.
Casablanca, Citizen Kane, people still call this the greatest movie all time. Gone with the Wind. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Singing in the Rain, Snow White, first animated feature-length film like that. Star Wars was in the inaugural class. Wizard of Oz,
yep.
Vertigo from Hitchcock. All these things make a lot of sense, right? And then throughout the years, you can see interesting films that get brought up. Let's see. I know Lawrence of Arabia, the 33 version of King Kong. Chinatown, that's a classic. 2001: A Space Odyssey gets picked up in the early 90s. But it's a really cool list to kind of go down memory lane. Blade Runner in here. I mean,
yep.
A lot of these movies, I 100% agree. But let's take a look at the 2021 class. A few of the eye-catching things. So, The Flying Ace, Hellbound Train, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring finally gets added.
Wow.
So that's pretty
Took
pretty
y'all
cool.
long enough.
I know, right? Nightmare on Elm Street. Like,
Cool.
that's
Again, took you long enough.
a must watch for anyone into horror. And finally, capping off the original Star Wars trilogy, Return of the Jedi. So all three OT films are in here.
Cool.
It's very, very important.
Yes.
This is by far has some of the best dialogue in the entire saga. Unfortunately, people focus on the awful changes in the special edition and Blu-ray releases and Ewoks, which Ewoks are annoying. They didn't have to be, but they did. Less annoying than Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I see Selena.
Selena made it on there,
Wally.
which is great.
Nice.
Wally, very, very cool. What else do we have? The Wobblies. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, not too bad. What do you think, Chrissy?
I agree with some of them. Some of them I'm kind of like, I don't know what you are. I'll have to look you up later. You know?
One cool thing about the film archive, film preservation, or film registry, there's a word, is it's not just like feature-length motion pictures. Historical films, there's been several, I saw in an article talking about early films made by African-American and black filmmakers, including one, I think it was The Flying Ace, and was one of the titles that I saw on there. So yeah, that's also very, very cool, because that's, like I said, it's not just culture, it's history, but often with history, culture's a part of it. And like I said, Hollywood is part of American culture. Film is part of American culture. Documenting things the way we did. I mean, you look at some of the earliest like photographs that we have readily available are like from the Civil War. Dead bodies, photos of soldiers,
even their kids,
photos of slaves and things like literally something so ingrained in America, because we're such a young country, and photographs is really, really close to the beginning, the first 100 years of our country.
Yeah, so for us it's pretty important.
Yeah.
And you get to see, like, as you just mentioned, like with photographs, like, and I just, because I was trying to get to the point of kids, where their kids have passed, but they want something to hold on to, so they'll
Postmortem picture.
Yeah, it was very important to them. So even that, like, we don't do that now. For us, that would be very strange, but for them, that's like something to cherish, because they may not have had photographs of them before,
paintings, and
yeah, exactly, because it could be really expensive. So it's like, this is the last chance I got.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, honestly, when you start looking at a lot of, especially once you get into like the 1970s and forward, it's independent filmmakers and people that just have this love of photography and videography that really start pushing filmmaking in a completely different direction, and everyone can do it. But of course, we're talking about the American National Film Registry, and it's very cool.
And even though they'll never put it on there, but like America's Funniest Home Videos, it's like time capsules of every year.
I would 100% keep the first episode of that, and whatever the last episode is.
That would be cool. So you can see the beginning and the end. That would be really cool, because it's funny to see, like, oh yeah, this I remember this year, and then you watch like, oh yeah, we wore that. That's crazy, But yeah, like with film in the different decades, you can see like their mannerisms, the way they dress, film styles. So yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, you look at here, 1890s, and of course there's like Edison kinetoscope record of a sneeze. There's several little like just clips, if you will, going back to the 1890s in this, and then of course the most recent film that was added as far as year of release was 2010's Freedom Riders, 2009's The Hurt Locker, and then you get into 2008's, and lots of 90s, lots of 80s,
I just saw Ghostbusters. I saw Jaws.
Crap ton of 70s. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Woodstock, Patton,
yeah.
MASH. That was a big deal. The movie that to help kick off the show eventually. Wow, man. Dirty Harry. Clockwork Orange. Gotta have that. Man, we could spend all day just reading these titles and be like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. I would be interested in seeing what other films are preserved in other countries for cultural importance, because there are films that are made out of the home country. A lot of U.S. films are loved worldwide. I'm wondering, like, in other countries, where is Star Wars or Lord of the Rings? Like, would Lord of the Rings be a big deal in New Zealand because of, filming and whatnot? Not will it be a big deal in England because of the Tolkien connection? Like,
if they would.
I wonder
do
about
that.
things like that. Yeah. Curiosity. So let us know what you guys think about the film registry. If you do live in a country that's not the United States of America, let us know. Like, send us a link to your film registry and let's sift through that some. God, I don't really want to talk about this, but I guess we kind of should.
The trailer looked cute.
I
liked it.
I didn't even watch it yet.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I'm just trying to write down the chapter thing for Fantastic Beasts 3. There you go. I guess I could take a look at it. It's just the second one was so bad. Let's go to the trailer setup. So you said it was cute?
Yeah, I liked it. They had some good parts to it. It's when it comes to Fantastic Beasts, I don't like it as much as Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me. Did you want to put your things?
Yeah,
on
I will. I was just trying to get it.
Okay, get it
set
ready.
up.
But yeah, I mean, but I'm gonna stop talking.
You gonna watch it too? Okay.
Yeah, I'll rewatch it.
Let's see what we got going on here. Give it some volume. Oh, my help.
That's good.
The past whispers to you. No, it doesn't. I just got done complaining about nostalgia.
Hi, kitty. Yep.
What is up with the audio?
I don't know. So you get to see Mads.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Ow, cat! Stop.
So.
Oh, jeez.
What?
The
Oh, okay.
thing was off.
No, you're fine. Cat.
Okay.
Wizard descended from a very old family, a school teacher, and a muggle.
Dumbledore asked that I give you something, Jacob.
Yeah, so there's that.
Are you kidding me right now?
I don't know why the audio is so off.
I don't know.
It's frustrating.
Off to save the world, are we?
Looks like they're trying to build more fun than what the last one gave.
Mm.
Delicately.
I'm swiveling, you're swiveling.
The War of Worlds. Yeah, man, the audio is way off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about this. It's a very
Don't know what's wrong.
unfortunate. Cat.
It's really annoying.
Stop.
It's like it's getting worse.
Yeah, it did get worse. I don't get it.
Yeah.
How did the audio get off that bad?
I don't know. Yes.
Like, I don't even know how the audio could get off this awful.
Yeah, so he's protecting it. Protecting his wand.
Yeah.
Well, they.
How did the audio get off?
I
this
don't know.
bad?
Why did you guess it?
I am so confused. Christmas. That's funny. Okay. Let me get back to where we're supposed to be. I have no idea why that all happened, but whatever. As you guys saw earlier in the show, it's been a rough morning for me. Yay.
It's fine.
I might not even bother with watermark or whatever fixing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't care.
That's fine. You don't have to.
Like this, that's the problem. Is the second one was just that much of a. Where are we going? You guys are skipping the best part of this whole fucking story. Like, you literally, just to get to this, oh, let's have these cutesy freaking animals, you skip all of this backstory with Dumbledore and Grindelwald, which you are taking the time to explain throughout these movies, when literally everyone wanted, from young Grindelwald and Dumbledore up to the goddamn killing of the sister and that duel. That's what people. That's what I wanted. You've said before. Is that what you would have preferred or no?
Yeah.
Brian, like the only person I know that said, "Nah, I didn't want that story," was Jammer.
Oh,
But we
really?
already know that story, okay? And this is all like a mess now. Trying to get 5 movies that are still trying to tell you the story that you say we already know.
I'm sorry you're upset.
It's just bad decision making,
Yeah.
and they're paying for it.
Mm. At least we have Harry Potter movies. Although, and it's funny though, if we start a Harry Potter movie, he gets upset because we have to watch all of them.
Yeah, well, you gotta finish. You gotta finish that shit.
Start what you finish, and there's 8 of them. So
And one of them or 2 of them are just awful to watch. They're not bad the first time or second time, but Chamber
you're just a negative Nancy.
Chamber and Deathly Hallows 1, I wish I could just skip them. They're so bad compared to and the first one is awful in its own right, because it's brand new franchise.
Yeah.
Being compared to all sorts of other things, it hits its stride with Prisoner and forward with just Hallows 1 is just too much Lord of the Rings style walking and
yeah.
moping. Like, fuck, man.
Although I do love Lord of the Rings, but yeah, there is a lot of walking.
Yeah. So here's the Marvel response to Victoria Alonso at the No Way Home thing. If Amy said 3 movies with Tom Holland, she's the boss. So it sounds like probably just some assholes maybe at the top of Sony are keeping this from happening.
I don't know.
Fox or Rotham, Vince Cara. I don't even know if Fox is the right name. I might just be mad at Fox Studios all the time as well for sucking at life. 20th Century Studios now still sucking at life. By the way, still not seeing a whole lot of bright ideas coming out.
You
of
are
that
never happy with anyone,
dude. Like, I am happy with lots of things, but there's track records that certain studios have that are just awful.
Yeah.
But anyways, so it sounds like everyone wants this to happen, except maybe the folks at Sony that honestly are wrong in thinking that they can do this without Marvel. That being said, we do know that there is some continued work with Marvel and Sony, and Venom and Spider-Man allegedly in Venom 3, so to speak, if you will, 2023 on Production Weekly was talked about. We'll see.
Yep.
Anyways, guys, due to the technical issues and our son's Christmas party that we got to take food to today, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. No reason to stick around for anything else for me to mess it up even more. Check out the webpage, lrmonline.com, genreverse.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up button or thumbs down. Let us know what you thought. Leave some comments.
Yeah, let us know how displeased with Kyle you are.
Yes, how awful Kyle is. And then, the podcast app, wherever you, the podcast channel, Genreverse Podcast Network, wherever you get those your favorite podcasts from, Apple, Google, Spotify. Please follow and, again, review, comment, all that good stuff. And, you want to throw anything else out there?
You can find me at Adorable Doom. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then I keep repeating that, well, I guess I'll say it again. Yeah.
No Mercy?
Yeah, No Mercy podcast will be starting at the beginning of the year. Cobra Kai Season 4 hits December 31st.
Yay!
The last time I said it, I accidentally said January 31st. No, I am not waiting another month. So, yes, we are getting it. I'm really excited. And then Season 5 has already finished filming, so I can't wait for more news on that.
Yeah, and they said that they would like to go beyond plans for it. So
I covered that too.
Watch it all. Anyways, guys,
yes.
Thanks for watching this, and tune in next time. Bye.